Good morning, everyone. Today is Thursday, August 22nd, and today we will cover the trades for YieldMax funds, TSLY, CONY, NVDY, and MSTY. But first, obviously there was some news yesterday. U.S. job creation slashed by 818,000. Whoops, we made a mistake, right? So, whatever. The market didn't really seem to care. So, I don't know. This was apparently going to be some big news, but again, it's just another screw up, it seems, from our stupid government. Also, I want to give a quick shout out to Reaching Riches. He has a YouTube channel. He mostly covers Roundhill, and he did an interview with, I'm not sure if it was the CEO of Roundhill, but someone from Roundhill yesterday, and it was very good interview. So shout out to Reaching Riches. I'll pin that interview to the top of the comments, so go check his channel out, go give him a sub, go show him some love. All right, so as far as trades yesterday, only one trade, CONY, and I'm really just clueless with this strategy, to be honest. I'm starting to reach. So I'll come up with what I think happens, what they're trying to do. But if you look here, there's 4 transactions. There's a sell call BC put. So they closed part of their 210 synthetic that expires 1 month away on September 20th, 15,000 contracts, not even the whole thing. And they moved it to a new position that expires on October 18th, 195 strike. So what they did is they took, they sold out a piece of the current synthetic at 210 and they moved it to, down in strike price. But at least they did move the expiration out to October 18th to give it some time, to catch up and actually make some income on that transaction. But anyway, let's get into the numbers and I'll show you what I'm seeing. FYI, I'm in a car making this video, not in the garage. So I don't know, do you consider this an upgrade? I'm away at the moment, but I won't skip the videos, don't worry. So here's the 210. Here's the 210 synthetic, 15,000. Here's, they're taking that away. So since they're taking that away, you have to look at the strike price. The strike price is 210. Coin is priced at 206. So obviously, since coin is below the strike, they're not going to make money selling out. They lost money selling out. So if you see, the call only produced an income of 16,500,000, and then the put cost them 29,250,000. So obviously, a very costly move there. As far as the remaining synthetic, they have 13,050 contracts left that expire on September 20th. They are 1.8% away from making money on this. And again, that's 30 days away. So why did they do this? We'll get into that on the payment details, but let's continue to move on. The 200 synthetic, I don't know if you guys recall, but they also have this. They started this one on August 19th. And as you recall, they lost 4.9 million in doing so. I think they lost more in this one. But either way, this synthetic is now going to make money as we stand. They're up 3.12%. This synthetic is also 30 days away. Now, the new synthetic they started, this is a 195, 15,000 contracts, created under the 195. Coin, I don't know what the price of coin at the time of the trade, but coin is at 206. Obviously, that's above 195. So it looks like it was obviously above the 195 because look how much the call cost, 36 million, and look how much they got for the put. So this is a very expensive opening, of course. It cost them more than 10 million. So if you look to the right, column G, I'm showing in the end, this was a taxable loss event of 23.7 million. So, again, there may be strategy here, and I'm thinking it's a tax loss harvesting. I'm not sure if that's the right freaking term, but I'm thinking they wanted this loss on the books because we're approaching the end of the fiscal year. That is my thinking. Again, I have to ask Jay this at some point. If anyone's interviewing him, any of you YouTubers listening, please ask him this question if you're doing an interview very soon, because I'll probably forget. I'm interviewing him sometime in September, but again, if anyone listening is either joining a YouTuber's interview, feel free to ask it now, or if you're a YouTuber and you're interviewing him, feel free to ask him. But yeah, that's my thinking. So I'm not going to get crazy and pissed off anymore. Again, I'm just going to assume that's the reason, because again, why take a $23.7 million hit if you don't have to, right? In the end, is it all the same? I don't know. Maybe. But again, it's kind of just like, I don't know, whatever. Fifth, so the new position, the new synthetic 15,000 contracts, 195. I do like the 1018 expiration. As I said, this expires in now 58 days. So let's move on to the August tab. We got lots of tabs here now. So how did the market do yesterday? Market was green, right? At least for coin. Very green. Coin went up 4.55%. CONY went up 4.1%. Good job. Nice. That's how you capture, baby. So that's good. Now, let's take a look. All right, we always want the annualized in there now. See, I listen to you guys. Where do we stand? Well, for the weekly calls, where do we stand? We have the 212.50, lowest strike price, right? About 15,950 contracts. That is 3.04% out of the money. And then we have the 215 strike price. Again, I have to do the math every time. 17,000 contracts around there. 4.25% out of the money. So today is what? Thursday. So we have 2 trading days left in the week. We'll see how it goes. Outstanding shares, no movement. So that's easy. All right, so let's do the recap on the weeklies. 30-day IV, we have 63%. Maybe I should zoom in on this summary. 30-day IV, 63%. Outstanding shares, 41,050,000. Total net income from the weekly calls is 14.8 million. Total distribution from that, 36 cents. Daily income of 2 cents. Daily yield, 0.14%. And if you annualize that, that comes to 49%. So not all that bad. Yeah, this is like I said, confused on the trades, but I can only go with my assumptions. So in the end, oh crap. See, I'm I was using the laptop and I had clicked on a sell, and of course, look what it did. Now I can't read my freaking value there. Oh, there it is. So synthetic loss is now up to 80 million. Short call income is 14.8 million. Now that produces 36 cents per share, which comes to an estimate of 68 cents or a 49% yield. Obviously, not very impressive. Last month, they paid $1. Now, as far as this strategy of taking losses, right? So now they're up to $80 million in losses of synthetic income. They keep adding to it. But overall, again, I didn't track this. The fiscal year, by the way, that means the taxable year. That means where they begin and end to produce their annual statement. So if you look, their fiscal year is November 1st to October 31st. So my thinking is they're taking the losses now before October 31st. However, the other confusing part is the new synthetic, it expires before October 31st. So that part didn't make too much sense. But either way, so if you look at the synthetic income from when I've been tracking it, it shows an income of 69 million, okay? And then the short call loss produced a loss of 54 million. So overall, I'm showing a net income of 14.7 million. Yes, of course, I don't have November. But either way, maybe, just maybe, they want to be able to produce their, the payments, the distributions as maybe all or most to be return of capital. Because that way the investors that got paid out do not have to pay taxes on it. This is not tax advice, obviously. But again, this is my thinking. This is all I got left. If this is not the reason, then I got nothing. Then it's just back to like, what the hell are you doing, right? But let me know if you guys agree with me. Do you think that would be a strategy that they're trying to do, right? I don't know. But that's my thinking. Either way, let me move on. Enough of that. Holdings, what do we got here? So now we got 3 freaking synthetics. Look at that pink. Party of 3. All right, we got a 195, a 200, and a 210. We got more synthetics than we do weekly call strikes. Isn't that funny? Now we have obviously so pink is the puts, orange are the calls. They look to be, they could make money possibly, hopefully. But again, we'll see. We'll see what happens here. Weekly income. Weekly calls are in blue. So obviously we'll see how that plays out. Right now they seem to be safe, but again, we have 2 trading days. Net asset value of CONY is 673 mil. The NAV is 1640, trade price 1650. So that is CONY. MSTY. What's up, MSTY? What's going on, man? All right, MSTY's got a 139 synthetic, expires October 18th. They are 1.74% above that strike, but this expires in 58 days. So nothing to really talk about there. What will happen is if they continue to go up and they are like, say, 10% above that price, even though they expire in the future, they may consider moving that synthetic strike price and make a profit. All right, so MSTR yesterday, they went up a decent amount. They went up 5.78%. MSTY went up too, but it only went up 3.42%. So when you see this type of gap between the two, because you could track these during the day, and you don't even have to look at the holdings, right? But when you see a gap like this, you know, okay, yeah, we're getting capped, or yeah, we are capped, right? So it's like we don't even have to go over here, but we will anyway because we're bored, right? So let's take a look and see where we stand. Again, we want to get the annualized yield in there. Here we go. All right, so where do we stand? Yep, see that? Column M. Column M is key, right? See the blue? Negative. We don't want negative then in that column. If it's negative in that column, that means we're losing, okay? Loser. Can you guess what movie that's from? All right, let's continue. We have the lowest strike of 138. That's the largest position as well, 29,750 contracts. 138 strike, 2.42% in the money. We have a 138.50 strike price, not much higher, but that's about 1,275 contracts, 2.06% in the money. And then we have 630 contracts, highest strike price of 140, 1% in the money. So we are all in the money, We're just buried in the money. All right, what do we got? Outstanding shares did go up by 75,000. So people bought MSTY. Wasn't me. I want to. I'm working on it. 30-day IV 70. Oh, I remember I got to zoom in. 30-day IV 74.5%. Come on, get higher. Outstanding shares 18,875,000. Total net income of 19.1 million from the weekly calls. Hell yeah. Distribution $1. Daily income 6 cents. Daily yield 0.26%. Annualized yield 94%. I mean, I want to keep this solid weekly income, right? I want to keep this going. I don't want to lose on the weeklies. I really don't. I love winning the weeklies. So, Mr., slow the hell down, okay? Mr., go back down. Go back where you belong. So MSTY Fund Manager, I think they had nightmares last night, right? I don't know if that ghost is the crypto ghost, but he's super scary. So crypto, you never know. I hope the MSTY Fund Manager did eventually get some sleep. So let's pray for him. All right, so we got payment information. Synthetic loss 46 million for the month of August. Short call income 19.1 million. So we did obviously already talk about that. So we'll go right to here and we'll look at the short call income per share of $1.01 and we'll throw that into the estimator. And what do we get? We get $1.90 with a 93% yield. Again, this estimator is just calculating based on the daily income and the number of days left and how much they've been producing per day, what we can expect to get paid. Is it accurate? Of course it's not. It's just a guesstimator. Maybe I should call it the ROD guesstimator. I don't know. What do you think? All right. So holdings, we got, not much, nothing new. We got pink put, orange call, blue weeklies. So we'll see how the rest of the week plays out. Obviously, the weeklies, are in danger. They seem pretty cheap. 822. Yeah, they expire 823. 5. Let me just look at the lowest strike. 138. It's 538 to close. Yeah, that didn't. Oh, yeah. You know what I'm doing? I'm thinking pre forward split of MSTR. We used to get so much more per share. Obviously, since the split, we get a lot less. So I'm looking at like 538 to close. I'm like, that's cheap. But obviously, yeah, if you know what I'm talking about, the post the pre-split numbers, right? So if we go up here, oh no, not up there, maybe July, right? Yeah, see, open price 26.30. Not, we had like insane numbers. So I'm looking at that. I'm like, oh, close it now. But obviously, this is post split, post forward split of MSTR. All right, net asset value 462 mil. NAV is 24.51. Trade price 24.50. All righty, let's move on. How about NVDY? Do we like NVDY? Sometimes, right? All right, so NVDY has a 116 synthetic that expires 9/20. They are 10.78% above. NVIDIA is 10.78% above this strike. 30 days till expiration, and earnings coming up on August 28th. Are you ready? Everyone seems to think it's always going to be positive earnings. Will it be? I don't know. No idea. Again, I'm not in this chip sector thing, and I just like NVIDIA. I know nothing about the chip sector. So if anyone wants to educate me or has a video, please share it. I'll watch it. All right. So what do we got? NVIDIA is up 0.98%. NVIDIA captured 0.79% of it. All right. That's pretty good. So we should be okay. Let's take a look though. Again, this was the unusual one. Max Convexity, also shout out to him. He interviewed Jay yesterday. So go check out that interview. He did someone, I did ask it, but eventually someone else asked it, and it did get asked about this further expiration, this 2-week expiration. And he used, I guess, the earnings, premium reason for the reason that he went out to 2 weeks. My follow-up, however, I have a follow-up question to that, which obviously I wasn't doing the interview, but I would have asked, we would have got the juice for that earnings premium, had we done it on the Friday, like of this week, right? What makes it better? What makes the premium better 2 weeks out versus 1 week out? So I didn't understand the answer. So Jay, let's talk about it whenever we get to, speak. I don't know if you're listening, but that's a good conversation to have. All right, so again, the NVIDIA expiration date is 8/30. That is the next Friday. So that's not 2 trading days. That's 7 trading days, okay? So where do we stand? We have the 124. That's the lowest strike, 20,000 contracts. That's still in the money, man. 3.5% in the money. So we do want bad earnings, right? We do. If we want to win the weekly calls, if you don't give a damn, then just leave it alone with it, right? No reason to even talk about this, I guess. 59,490 contracts, 130 strike, 1.17% in the money, right? That's good. So again, my point is I always want to win the weeklies. I always want to, right? Every single time. What the hell's the point? Anyway, let's move on. What do we got? We got no increase in outstanding shares. Where is everyone? No one wants NVIDIA? Come on. 30-day IV, 65%. Outstanding shares, 39,150,000. Income loss, 42 mil. All right. So again, obviously I can't talk about distribution if there's no income. I used a new arrow because yesterday's arrow did not work. So I will continue to use arrows because, like I said, I want to win the weeklies. You guys may not care. Maybe some may not care because they have the synthetic, but again, I like the happy medium. I like to make money on both. All right, so we got synthetic loss of 13.2 mil. We got a synthetic income of 13.2 mil. We have a short call loss of 42 mil. So overall, total income is a loss of 74 cents per share. So again, we can't really use the estimator unless we're going to pay, this is showing we're going to pay YieldMax 201. We're going to pay them a 94% yield for our troubles. I'm kidding, obviously. All right, so as far as the holdings, again, there was no trades. There was only trades on CONY. So we got the pink synthetic, but look at the value. Look at the value of this call. So if there is anything that makes you happy, that orange call will make you happy. 135 million. I'll just take a mil out of that. No big deal. Just give me that. I can make that work. So yeah, if that makes you feel better, then good. Because our calls, look how much they cost to close. 19.1 mil at the moment, 38.6 mil. And then we got this, obviously, this put, 32.7 mil to close that. So if we add them all together, we're looking at, to the left, column F, 44.5 million is how much we would make if we did a synthetic bailout, which a synthetic bailout means we lose on the weeklies. So we pay money, more money than we made on the weeklies, which means a loss. And we bail ourselves out using this synthetic income, but we would make $44 million with that. How much would that save us? Let's see. Well, it would put us in the positive look at the short call income. We lost 42 mil, but if we look at the total net income, obviously 44 mil, 16 mil, I guess it would put us at. So what would that produce? I don't know. We could do the calculation at some point, but it would put us in the, it would give us positive income. Obviously, maybe not a huge distribution, but it is our savior at this point. So if NVIDIA continues to go up, the synthetic is going to make us money. So the synthetic bailout will produce money. So I will keep this running total going, and we can keep an eye on it. Because again, it's been, we're kind of worried, right? What's going to happen? So we will highlight this and we will keep an eye on that. But yeah, so we'll see how it plays out. But in better news, look at that. Look at that. One Bill. Welcome back, One Bill. Holy crap, where you been, man? I missed you. One Bill. Look at that. Look at all those freaking numbers, man. Imagine that was in your bank account. What would you do? What would you invest in if you had 1 billion? So either way, so NVIDIA, man, the GOAT, 1 bill. The NAV is 25.63, trade price 25.64. Okay. It's good because I got internet at the location I'm at right now. We never used to have internet here, so I'm in the car with internet, so I get to show you the pre-market. All right, so moving on. Last but not least, of course, TSLY. TSLY has two synthetics. They have a 210 and a 215 right now. The 210, it looks like it's going to make money if they closed it today. At least it would. They are Tesla is priced 6.32% above the current 210 synthetic, but that expires in 58 days. So they're not going to close that out unless they're going to be up drastically, or they needed to do a synthetic bailout, of course. The 215 is doing well as well. 3.85% above. Again, expires in 58 days. All right, so how did Tesla do yesterday? Tesla went up 0.99%. Whoopie-do, right? TSLY went up 1.28%. So that's good to see. Tesla went up 0.99%. TSLY went up 1.28%. TSLY has been around this range now for a while. I mean, I guess it's good, capital flat with producing income. So it's good that it's not going down, but man, it's tough to move this one, man. They don't have much appreciation because their freaking IV sucks, unappreciated IV. I just don't get how Tesla's, their implied volatility is not a higher number. Someday we will do the research, we'll look into the calculation of implied volatility. If we have time, of course, maybe when we're all retired and we could talk about it, we'll run the numbers ourselves if that data is even available. Anyway, are you ready? All right, so what do we got here? We got a low strike, 225, 1,315 contracts, 0.77% out of the money. Yo, that's a little close. Slow down there, buddy. 30,648 contracts, 227.50 strike, 1.89% out of the money. That's not much better, but we only have 2 days left. Maybe we can make it out alive. Did anyone buy Tesla yesterday? Let's say no. All right, here we go for the summary. We got a 30-day IV of 47%. Again, unappreciated IV right there. 50,775,000 outstanding shares. The weeklies, though, they're currently at a loss of 13.1 mil. All right, what is the reaction? Yeah, reaction is like, oh, damn, I'm getting closer to my strikes. Slow down. All right, again, 14 days till declaration date. Declaration date, always a busy time, man. Always a busy time. Synthetic loss. Oh, man. Like every time I see that number, I'm like, God damn. So TSLY has a synthetic loss of $183 million. Synthetic short call loss, 13.1 mil. So the net income is a loss of 196 mil. So obviously not the best month. So no estimate for you unless you want to pay YieldMax, of course. So that's all I really got for this tab here. Let's move on to the holdings. So what are we looking at here? We got pink put, orange call. That's the synthetic. Again, we don't have to talk about that. And then we got the weeklies that expire in 2 days. We'll see how that plays out. Check out that net asset value. Not bad, 720 mil. The NAV is 1420 and the trade price right on the money, 1420. So that's TSLY for you guys. So that's all the funds. I hope that was fun. Did you guys have fun? Let's go to the pre-market. Doesn't seem like it's a Thursday. It feels like it's Saturday because I'm away, but we'll see how today goes. TSLY is up in the pre-market. This is as of 5:30 a.m. It's up 0.4%. By the way, I did not want to get up today. TSLY is up 0.28%. It's at 1424. NVDY is up 0.19%. It's at 128.75. All right. I thought we wanted to go down, right? NVDY, it's up 0.27%, 25.71. So let me just check this. Wow. Wait, NVIDIA is up 0.19%. NVIDIA is capturing 0.27%. That's really weird. But I'll take it. I will take it. Coin is down 0.29%. It's at 205.64. CONY is down 0.18%. It's at 1647. So a pretty good recovery for CONY coming up. MSTR is down 0.01%. It's at 141.40. MSTY is up. Look at that. Good job, Misty, man. Woof. It's up 0.45%. These funds are just beating the underlying on this, huh? 24.61. All right, TSLY, my favorite. All right, it's up 0.75%. By the way, no trades yesterday on my options journey. I got a couple messages. Please don't share your trades. But again, I get mixed feedback on that, so I'll try to make it, here and there. TSLY, since it's in the green and I only have 400 shares and I sold calls on all 400, I can't do anything. I'm not going to sell puts above my cost basis at the moment. I may have to start a new will. Again, that's something to consider. But I have 4 calls expiring in 2 trading days, 2 of them at 10, and then 2 at 11. So if this ends up above 11, bye-bye shares. And no, I don't give a damn if they get assigned and called away. TNA, also green. It's up 0.57%. If this stays above 42, obviously also my 100 shares of TNA will be bye-bye. AMDY is down 0.6%. It's at 1480. And AMZ, all right, we're going to hit that 20 mark again. It's up 0.86%. It's at 1985. All right, Bitcoin, where you at? It's down an even 1%. 60,000. Oh, there goes the even. 60,946. So obviously, Bitcoin looking a little red today, but it's still early. It's 5:32 a.m. A lot can change, especially by the time this video comes out on the premiere. So yeah, that's the update. And I don't know. I think that's it. As always, this is not financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. This video is for fun and entertainment. So hopefully you had fun. Hopefully you were entertained. If I can do anything additional or less on the video, feedback is always welcome. Just keep that in mind. If you enjoy the content, please punch the like button in the face, even though it doesn't have a face. Remember, you got to hit it once, right? You can't hit it twice because it'll go away. You can hit it 3 times. You can hit it 5 times, 7 times, but don't use even numbers. All right? So just remember that. Anyway, any questions or concerns, leave them in the comments below. And again, go check out Reaching Rich's video. He interviewed Roundhill. And go check out Max Convexity's interview with Jay, okay? If you want to. Again, I'm just telling you you know, because some of you may not be aware of the other channels that are doing interviews. So, you know, it's good to help each other out. We're all in the same community, right? We're all in this together. I don't consider anyone competition. I consider, you know, most of them are my friends. So they're, you know, these are good people. So it's good stuff, man. If we could, you know, all stick together and, you know, retire together, right? Some of you are already retired, but, you know, so I'll catch up to you at some point, but we'll get there. Anyway, I guess I'll have to come up with a key word. So the key word. You know, I don't know. I got freaking nothing. How about car content, right? Stupid, right? I'm usually in the garage, just so you guys know. If you're new subscriber, I usually record. I always record on my phone, and I'm usually in a garage and I'm sweating my ass off. But today, I'm away. I'm not home, so I'm recording in a car because I don't want to wake up the entire household. So I'm in a car, and maybe consider this an upgrade. So this is today. It's car content. Stupid ass keyword, I know. So feel free to come up with your with your own, or you can say freaking car content, or stupid keyword. You know, it's all up to you. Sometimes I need to come up with these in advance to get a little more creative. But today I got nothing. I'm just lucky I'm getting this damn video out in time. All right, guys. So that's all I got for today. I just want to thank you again for making it this far in the video. And if you did, you could type in the keyword in the comments, car content. All right. So that's what you're going to get the next few days, by the way, car content. I'm going to go in the car every single day and make the content early. You know, hopefully the place I'm going though, which I'm not there yet, by the way, the place I'm in another location, but I'm going to some campsite, apparently, even though it's not really camping. But I heard their Wi-Fi sucks, so I may be in trouble. So beware. But anyway, if you made it this far in the video and you want to prove it, you could type car content as the keyword down below. And that's it. Again, I gotta go. But thank you for watching, and I hope you guys have a great day. I will talk to you tomorrow, hopefully on time. All right. Have a good one. Later.